is Waterdeep, which is quite a huge town. It is filled to the brim of merchants, of adventurers, and all sorts of crazy monsters. It's a very self-made town, and a lot of you, whether to seek more money, maybe just to escape the nobility, or for the sense of adventure, each of you have decided to journey off into the town of Waterdeep for your own personal reason. The journey begins in the popular tavern known as the Yawning Portal, where catch just a bit of a break from your day, currently at night. You go over there, you go to the barkeep who is maintaining Portal. He's running a very busy day. You can hear all sorts of things, you can see all sorts of creatures, people shouting, people ordering their meals, ordering drinks, having a merry old time. You can hear coin cut across the tables. You can hear stomping of the feet. Off into the corner, you can hear the melody of a 3-string lute bard player as he's trying to tune. Ding, ding. Then, 4 of you at the bar counter meet. So, would you like to introduce yourselves? I guess we'll start with Sin. So, Sin.
We'll just wink on the nose.
You just wink over
Look at the other two, and then whisper to my maid to introduce me to my head maid.
Okay.
Because speaking to commoners is beneath my character.
Okay. As your head maid goes to the bar counter, she first turns around and she says, "Young madame, what is it you want to order?"
A nice glass of red wine.
Understood. She turns around. Excuse me, 1 glass of red wine for the madam. The barkeep just looks at you, looks down, starts pouring. She turns to the others. She turns to Suki and Scrub's character. And she says, "The young madame would like to have her drink in peace. However, if you do wish for a conversation, you may speak to me and I can perhaps arrange something." So, Suki and Scrub, maybe you guys want to introduce yourselves.
I drink. I like beer.
Quite. And what about the one next to you? What are they doing here?
Mochi!
You just get out your hamster and you shove it to her face. She kind of takes a bit back, a bit jumped by it. She turns back to Sin and she says, "Should I order for the younger madame?" As she looks towards the Natsutra.
Is totally oblivious of the situation, looks around the tavern cluelessly because she doesn't know what's going on.
Okay. Do you want to know what's going on?
Sure.
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
How do you do that again? Just click a perception?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. Wait,
15? Yeah, that. You got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have a look around. It's a very busy tavern at the moment. You can see all sorts of things. Quite notably, as well, one of the first obvious things is the fact that the tavern is sort of built around this well. And you can see the staff, they are like pulling this pulley system where they get the orders from the well itself. And it goes up to different floors. So there's actually 2 other floors that you can see just by looking up. You can actually see the stairs that leads into it. And you can also see the sort of people ordering the drinks, ordering the food. All sorts of different types of races, all sorts of different types of people. It's very hard to make out. It's very hard to kind of gauge the whole picture. What you do tend to notice, you can kind of hear a lot of loud noise, just a bit of a disturbance nearby, but that could be, sounds a bit like obnoxious. The barkeep, he pours the red wine, he slams it down to the table as he looks to the head maid of Sin. She goes and takes the wine, and she turns back to Sin, and she says, "Young madam." The barkeep turns to Luna and Greg, and he says, "My tavern ain't an inn. Order."
What was that? I didn't understand.
We need to order.
The tavern ain't an inn. Order.
I want to
Slams
for me.
the glass, pours out the ale, gives it to you. Goes,
Do you have
"It'll
wine?
be 5 copper."
Okay, 5 copper.
I want wine.
He looks at you, and he says, "What wine?"
Red.
He looks at your appearance. He could see, as opposed to Sin, who is surrounded by her servants. He looks at you, and he notices quite a bit of a difference in terms of status. He says, "It's pretty expensive."
How much?
"I charge 1 dragon for red wine."
Hey, how much is one dragon?
Can make a history check to know what a dragon is.
History check.
Mhm.
I can't see it. What is it? Oh, that is. No!
Damn.
Natural 20. Yeah. Due to the fact that you've grew up in Waterdeep and you know the streets like the back of your hand, you very much know that a dragon is referring to a gold.
I'll go.
You do have gold. You have 10 gold.
I take one.
You show him 1 gold.
Yeah. I want to wave
You
it.
got ripped off.
He looks at you. He just silently takes the gold, slabs a glass, pours a glass of wine, hands it to you. Doesn't say a word.
A barrel, huh?
No.
Got ripped off.
This wine better be good. If it not, I'm gonna sue you. Yeah.
So, in the meantime, why don't you guys introduce yourselves to each other? As time passes in this evening.
I just stand there by the bar, looking suspiciously at the wine and wrinkling my nose.
So what you guys see off into the distance is a dark, well, not quite a dark elf, but sort of regality half-elf with a slightly darker skin. A long black dress. She sips her wine. Azzy, would you want to introduce your character?
pardon my sister's silence, but I am the younger sister of what's your character's name again, Newsty?
Just call me Sim.
Sim?
Yeah.
I'm the younger sister of Sim. I'm the younger sister of Sim, and we are exploring. We are finding our own way in the world.
What are you doing?
What you see before you Natsu is as you hear the what are you doing? A small hamster appears out of her hand, and it's like,
This is Mochi.
I get startled and smack it out of her hand.
No.
Because I'm not used to pests and rodents being in the near vicinity of me.
No, you missed.
Make a sleight of hand check. A sleight of hand, or actually,
I'm startled. That's not sleight of hand, is it?
Make a I'll just make it slapping. Make it athletics.
Oh, dude, that's a -1.
No, my hamster.
It's a 10. So can you make a dexterity saving throw?
What's that? Oh, up top. This one?
Try to smack it out of the hand, but you see Luna, the wood half elf. She catches Mochi the hamster real quickly, just before you could actually fully knock it out of her hand.
Leave my hamster alone.
No, don't put rodents in my noble face.
It's a fluff ball.
And I look down at Pride and my nice precious sister.
And Mochi, go in his pocket.
Mochi just looks at you, kind of confused. What about
Just pet it.
the herbal that is comfortably drinking his ale? What is he doing?
Greg.
I introduce myself. Hi, Greg. We be friends.
Wait, what are you doing here, Greg? How come
I
you
like
end up
it.
here?
That's why. Yeah.
Are you on your journey? On a journey?
Yes. I like to smash things. Bad things.
Huh.
I help you.
Okay. Let's roll.
Oh, beautiful friendship blooming. As you guys are merrily drinking away, the bonding between the young half elf and a very tall furball, and the nobility sisters casually drinking, well, one of them drinking their wine. That obnoxious noise that you hear, D Natsu, starts to get a bit more louder. As you sit around the bar counter, lit by the burning candle, cowbell.
Yeah, my other characters turned up.
As you sit around the bar counter, lit by the brightly burning candle, littered with the plates of some food of the other patrons there. Sounds of the gamblers yelling at drunken adventurers and the singing of the bawdy songs. You then start to hear the noise that is eclipsed by a shout. Off to the side, you hear, "You pig! You're killing me, mates, does ya?" Then, when you turn, as you see 7-foot-tall half-orc, hit by the wild swinging punch of a male human, and you hear the marine crash into the tables.
Oh, well, is that already?
You see this human with a shaved head, covered with an eye-shaped tattoo, and behind him are 4 other humans, they're about to jump into the fray. The half-orc gets up, cracks her knuckles, she lets out a roar, and before you see whose blood is drawn, people start to gather around the brawl. What are you guys doing?
I like brawl. I go watch.
I'm sitting there just completely ignoring
I'm
all the
staring.
action as I turn to Dave and say, why are we even here? This place is so beneath us.
Well, we were supposed to explore the world, and we can't expect everything to be like where we came from.
I suppose one must mingle with the unwashed masses.
Exactly.
As you start to gather, so only Greg is going to watch it? What about you, Luna? Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna stare. I'm gonna carry on watching.
Are you gonna watch it too?
Yeah.
Okay. Luna and Greg, can you guys roll for initiative?
I can't
Don't
even,
we get involved in the fight?
I can't,
We're just gonna be watching.
I can't even
Right.
see the. I can't even see the button.
Top middle.
When you press for initiative again?
Top.
It's the top middle. But as you guys are, as the House of Rillin Rahel sisters
I got
aren't
18.
really getting that much involved,
What does that mean?
probably I won't let you guys go in just yet. So, what did Greg get?
4.
I got 18.
And Luna got 18. Okay, let me just. It's new. Oh, hold on. Alright, let me just change the thing. Alright, can you guys see the map?
Yeah.
Nope.
Cool. So you're watching. Luna is also watching. Alright, so as start of the round begins, what are the people that you guys see with the eye-shaped tattoo that's nearby them? Actually, because you guys are watching as well, I'll let you guys do a history check for the tattoo.
All of us?
No, only Luna and Greg.
Alright.
History?
Yeah, Sinner's interested in those lowborns. Damn, what another good run.
Alright. So you see Greg from just this brawl that's happening before you, looking at you just see typical drunken brawl, and you can't really make out what the tattoo and the significance of it really mean. Luna, on the other hand, you actually notice from the humans, the tattoo they share is actually part of a guild, of a faction known as the Gentorim, which you do know they are a group of thieves that generally work underground and do a lot of criminal activity. You also notice that the half-orc has a different kind of tattoo. Actually, just part of the city, you know that they are part of another criminal organization known as Xanathar's Guild.
Interesting.
So this seems to you, this might be, well, to you this seems like another dispute between the two guilds, as it can happen. Now, with that in mind, this one's just gonna go 1, 2, and gonna go and hit the half-orc lady who's just standing over here. Lands a hit.
Well, how come you plays my character so close?
Do you guys control your characters? Because you guys are watching as well.
Can't click anything.
Yeah. I moved mine.
I can move.
No.
Your character should be here, Andy.
I can move
Oh,
that.
yeah, go back to that, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, just making sure.
Suki moved one square away and then moved back.
Alright, so this guy goes in, gets out his sword, goes in for the slash, and he just managed to does a cut into her. So where to put it? Luna, as you see the attack, what is it that you're gonna do as it is now your turn?
I don't know, can I do anything? Sure.
You can choose not to do anything, or you can choose to get involved. Do you watching?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Technically 6, because you don't really know what's going on with her as well. So these guys are having a fight.
I'm gonna look at Greg. Because I don't know what to do.
So bad. You're supposed to do something first.
Maybe I should see a little more, see what's going on first before I do something.
Alright, so you're just still watching?
Can I like listen to the conversation?
Yeah, I mean, all you're really hearing is them grunting, the humans being like, "Get out of here, Xanathar scum!" Seems like some faction, some guild dispute going on between the two.
Okay, I need to hear a bit more to see exactly
Alright.
who is there.
Alright. So you're just continuing to watch. It is then gonna be this one's turn. As he goes in, he misses. He tries to go in for the hit, but you deflects it with his sword, and then it's gonna be the other one's turn, just in the back. 2, 3, goes in to try and hit. Tries to strike down the half orc. Actually successfully hits, dealing amounts of damage. She turns, spits blood. She yells out a roar. She goes, "Ah!" She gets really angry and she starts trying to hit on the last person that tried to hit her. And she actually successfully hits.
Holy moly.
Holy the moly. She's up quite a bit. Oh, 1 second. However, it is then the one over here's turn as they go and jump across to the table. They miss. They try to go in with a sword slash, and they kind of fuck up the table jump, and she manages to duck over across. And then we've got this one's here's turn. 2, 3, 4, as he tries to surround her. And then it is your turn, Greg.
Greg think fight unfair. Greg help.
Okay. Who are you going to hit?
I'm gonna move. Get in behind them three. And then I'm gonna do a rage. Bonus action rage.
Mm.
So if she and I hit, I do +2 bonus to the damage. And I'm
Yeah,
gonna hit
You get up
the one in the middle.
+2 extra damage. Alright, so you say fretted, like, seemed unfair, you let out a roar, and then you charge in. Roll to see if you hit.
I just roll the weapon, right? Or not?
Yeah, you should just be able to roll the weapon. Yep, that hits. So roll for damage and add an extra 2 to it.
My damage is... What do I roll? 2d6 plus 3. In fact, it's +5 for some rage.
Is it 2d6 you have?
Is this damage side? 2d6 plus 3 next to it.
Yeah, 2d6 plus 5.
Nine.
9 points of damage. So go ahead, you scream out, and you get out your maul, and as the guy that was in front of her is a bit shook, but still standing, as takes 9 points of damage. It is then back to the top of the round. He's a little bit stuck, the one that you just hit. He turns to you, Greg, and he just says, "Back off," as he tries to go in for a hit against you. He hits you with a 17. I don't think that hits, does it? What's your armor class? I need to double check. 14 does hit.
Unarmored defense is equals 10 plus Dex plus con modifier.
Yeah, so that's 14. Not?
What type of damage do they do? Because I also have...
You'll have resistance, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to a little bit.
Have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slash. While rage.
So you would take 9 points, but that's going to be halved, so you take 4 points of damage.
Yeah. I'm feeling I'm going to be died already.
It is then Luna, your turn.
Is my turn already? Oh wait, there's only 2 of us. I forgot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help.
Okay, who are you helping? Or who are you attacking?
She can help the guy that I'm attacking probably.
Which one is he hitting? The one in the middle?
Greg has hit this guy here. And this guy has hit Greg back because Greg got involved.
Can I move?
Yeah, you can move.
I move that.
Yeah.
You can damage from there, I assume you can.
I think so. I can shoot from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I go further back?
From there.
Can I go like here?
He really doesn't want to be anywhere near.
It depends on your movement. How many, you only have 30, so you were here, right? You go up to here.
Okay.
4 of them won't come to you anyway, because they're all, well, they could, but they'll get attack of opportunity.
They can't see me. I'm right over here now. Before I left.
Can you even do damage from there?
Yeah, I think so. I want to check first. Can I even do damage there? I think so, right?
Is Andy typing to you Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he said it in, like, secret.
Oh, is
Oh,
can you not
good for
see
you.
can you not see him?
Because I want
see
some
that.
little pet
I don't
racing
know.
enjoy.
Slash
When,
W.
when didn't you go for?
And then my name. And then
What is that conversation?
He was wondering why we didn't have knights
Oh.
instead of maids.
Alright, so yeah, Luna, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot.
Away.
I'm gonna shoot from here.
Okay, who are you shooting?
The middle guy, the one in front of.
aren't you like a street
Correct.
rat? Why are you trying to pickpocket us?
This one? Okay. I will say that, bear in mind, this, like, I haven't included it because it would just be a lot of tokens, but there is a crowd that's sort of formed is watching this as well. So I'm going to say you will have disadvantage in trying to hit them.
That's
Okay.
cool. You didn't say
Hey,
that.
I mean, you're running away.
We're running away.
No. Wait, can.
You're not going to get any experience.
Like, you were at the front of the crowd, but you decided to move out of the way.
You didn't say that.
That it, at the start.
I wasn't here. I was downstairs because my mom was calling me.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Your character, you moved back. Are you still going to aim for your shot? Just remember, you will have disadvantage.
Can I go back closer? But like in between, halfway point.
I mean, if you want not advantage, you would have to be from where you were. You were in front of the crowd. If you're moving back out, you're going back into the crowd.
No, I was here.
Yeah, I'm saying, alright, what I'm saying, right? If you, like, from here, that's fine, right? If you choose to move back, that's disadvantage, because there is a crowd. You're at the front of the crowd right now.
Then, will I get disadvantage by shooting anywhere from close range?
No, you're not close enough range to proc disadvantage. So you can shoot
Fine.
from here, you'll be fine.
Fine, I'll just freaking shoot from there.
Okay. Alright, roll see if you hit.
What
Two
do I,
was the...
what do I roll?
You should just be able to click on longbow and it rolls for you.
No, that is. Oh,
Yep. So, watching the skirmish happen as you see your new friend get hit, you get out your longbow and you hit your arrow. Roll for damage. You should be able to press the damage thing next to it.
Damage?
Yeah.
Oh. This, right?
and damage. If that's the right one.
Just okay, it does burn like that. Yeah, so 10 points of damage. So as you do, you fire out your arrow. He's a bit of a daze because he got hit by Greg, and he pushed away Greg a bit. And as your arrow hits, are you choosing to kill him or are you choosing to just knock him unconscious?
I want to knock him unconscious and pickpocket him later.
Alright. So, arrow hits. He starts to faint. As you can hear him crash into the tables as he falls down. Just gonna do that.
Remind me to pickpocket him.
Greg, pickpocket now. He's a jerk.
this one's turn. This one's not really that bothered about Greg or about Luna that just downed one of his mates. He's still gonna go after the half-orc, so he hits. Deals 9 points. And then it is gonna be this one's turn, as this one still is just focusing on her. He misses. Goes in for the slash. Tries to take the advantage that his superior had laid out for him, but doesn't really work out. It's gonna be her turn. She looks to Greg. She says, "Beck," as she turns to this guy with the bald head and the eye tattoo. Oops.
That's window.
But she doesn't get the hit. She tries to go in for the swing, completely misses.
Oh.
It is then gonna be gonna be the one besides her turn, just over here, who goes in for the hit. Hits her. Goes for the cut, as well as the one that just circled around to surround her. Is also gonna take his chance to go in for a hit against her, but he misses. This is at Greg's turn.
Sorry, I'm eating.
Attack the big guy, the main boss.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
I think that probably is right.
Oh,
So 23.
Yes.
That will hit, yeah. You can roll for damage.
Now I have a +2 on it, so it'd be 9.
So you go in, try to help her out. You get out your maul and you swing across. And are you going to kill this guy, or are you knocking him unconscious?
Unconscious.
All right, so he steps back a little bit and then crashes down to the ground.
That's what you get.
It
You
is
bad
then
man.
go top of the round.
I'm guessing killing the boss guy doesn't make the other 3 pay off somewhere else.
Well, during this fight, the barkeep, he hears something and he moves. And then he shouts, "Roll!" As you can start to hear the alarms of the tavern. As once before, it was a bit deafened. Dinatsu and Sin, you start to hear the alarm ever so more as you're not involved in the combat. All of a sudden, from the well, you can hear the loud banging footsteps of quite a fairly large creature as it roars.
Oh no.
Do we have to roll for initiative?
You will have to roll for initiative.
I
was
even
good.
already. Do I
I was
have
going
to?
to anyway. Well, no, you're already in the fight, so.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What about Andy?
Yeah, Andy will have to roll for initiative. Andy, you hit?
Yay, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I can't take that because I'm in combat with one of these guys.
What was the initiative of you, Andy?
You got
3.
3.
3. And Sins was
10.
10.
This is gonna be messy.
Have you seen the fireplace on the map? Don't you think it looks a bit like a face?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that.
Greg was 4.
It would be wise not to kill in the end, but we'll see how that pans out.
As the troll comes out, you then start to see behind him these like weird, fleshy, flying creatures that they fly out.
Ew. Ew! What's that little booger?
There's a lot of little boogers. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I've got the thing for it.
In the show, the little boogers on the actual map.
I know, but I'm trying to.
Are they like flies?
Kind of like flies. They're like weird, fleshy-looking flies.
Ew.
Apparently, I do not.
Just draw some dots.
I'm gonna use this one. There you go. That's better.
What the frick is that?
These come out.
I need to zoom in to actually see. Ew.
The crowd's still there.
The crowd is still there. They all notice this. They're all like, how many have I put on there? 4, 3, 4.
I don't put one on top of my
Sounds-
character.
Yeah,
Ew,
put it
that's
on top
gross,
so you can
man. That's gross. Go away. Go away, freaking fly.
They can't have much HP.
I think not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really? Really? You have to put like gross things behind me.
They're all flying around.
What do I have more around me? I feel gross. Ugh. Ugh.
Is you in the middle of the room?
Alright.
I'm kind of in
There
the
we
middle
go.
of north, I guess.
Oh.
It's gross. What are they? Gross.
You start to see these things fly.
Ew. Ew.
Your mates in, they warn you of the incoming troll attack, and Dinatsu and Sin then get ready for combat. Are you guys on top of each other?
Surprised.
It is
Can you
top
surprise
of the
us
round.
now?
She's top of the round.
Looking
It is
for
gonna be. It is gonna be one of those weird creatures' turns. So it is.
So he rolled initiative for like 9 times. That must be
Yes.
hard to keep
It
track
is
of.
this one's turn. It just flies to the closest creature as it sees you, Greg, and it starts to go after you.
Where's my armor again? What's that book? There's 3 plus 6. No. 16, I think. No.
Your armor class is 14.
14.
But this
yeah.
one gets a 19 to hit. as it does, you hear that as it latches onto you. So far you take
Am I dead?
you take 2 points of damage as it stays attached to you.
Ew.
As it's like you can feel its teeth as it's like trying to suck your blood. It is then going to be this one's turn as it goes towards Luna,
Ew.
and Luna, you hear that.
Ew. Go away. Ew. Flame.
Do
Ew.
these things attack the other three that's around the other guy? Or they ally to each other or something?
Goes to hit, and it deals 6 points of damage to you, Luna. It is then your turn.
I'm gonna slap it.
Okay.
Oh wait.
What, you're just gonna slap it with what? Doing an unarmed strike, or
I just realized. Is it? Where is it? Is it on me? Or what is
yes,
it?
it's latched onto you now.
But
You
where?
can feel its teeth dart onto your arm, and it's sucking your blood.
I need to get it off, but I need to kind of either slap it
You won't
off
be able to range it.
or squeeze it to death. What do I use then? If I use my hand to freaking, I can't.
Do you have daggers or anything?
Oh yeah, I do. I have them like, what's that thing called?
You have begins with a T. Forgot what it's actually called.
I forgot. It's like them little.
Tantos.
Tantos, that's it. Yeah.
Can I use that?
Yeah, you can do. We'll see if you hit.
Oh, did I just press on the name?
Yeah, you should just be able to press on the name.
Damn.
And you try to get it, but you can't quite get the aim just right because it's sucking your blood. You can feel the pain from it. It is then gonna be.
I think I'm gonna be dead
I'm dying.
in the first hour of the campaign.
This is gonna go over here. You could kind of hear the bustling of the crowd as people are kind of like freaking out by the troll. This one goes as it latches on to one of the citizens that are nearby, or tries to.
Wait.
But can't quite get a latch onto one of the people as some of them are trying to make it escape.
Am I supposed to change?
Is,
Wait, before we continue, am I supposed to change it myself, the hit point?
yes, you gotta keep track of your hit points.
How many did it hit me? 6?
6.
Yeah.
Run until -6, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
What was it? It was 13 hit point -6 is 7.
It's gonna be this one's turn as it sees you, Sin, as your maids are trying to look for the swift exit to help protect you. They are not there to cover for you, so they fly through.
Can I take a reaction?
I'm gonna say no because unless it is it a spell that you're doing as a reaction, or is it a prepared action? You would do it.
No, it's me grabbing some commoner next to me and throwing it towards the bug flesh thing.
I'm gonna say no for that.
Oh, goddamn.
But they don't hit. They try to fly through, but you quickly just move out of the way as it flies and it goes back into the air.
Then.
It is then gonna be this one, as this one's gonna just go up through here, as it sees the crowd, and it goes in to latch onto one of them. Doesn't manage to successfully do it, as it's trying to go through the crowd in of itself. It is then going to be this one's turn, as they are going to try and
Wait,
fight
what?
off.
Greg could smash him, but he's not gonna. Since he's down.
You're not going to take your opportunity?
No, since I help him.
Okay. They tried to fight off with strange creatures, but he misses. This one just dashes, disengages from the half-orc. Actually, sorry, disengages from the half-orc, doesn't dash. It's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you gonna take an attack opportunity?
No.
Okay. And then he is actually gonna try and fight off this guy. It's she's trying to make of the situation. She knocks out that guy unconscious. It is then the thing.
Is that Mike's arrow?
Yeah.
How did you use the ruler?
It's
That
the ruler
side.
on the left.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, I'm just checking something.
Ruler on the left. Where?
It is this one's turn. It goes to latch on to this guy here. Oh, almost really locked my dice. All right, latches on pretty well. As it goes in, you can hear the teeth as the guy that's screaming. He's actually dying from it, and as he does, he falls to the ground, dead.
Rip.
Done.
It is then the big troll's turn as you hear the roar.
Surely Suki's close.
But he just moves as he is banging his chest. It is then this one's turn. It's gonna go towards you, Luna.
Okay.
Tries to lashes onto you as it sees you already got one. It's already got one on you, and it dives in, but just misses past you as you're trying to deal with the one that's currently attached to you. In the midst of the chaos, it is then Sin's turn. What is it you're going to do?
So am I melee? Because you said it flew back off, so I'm assuming it's in the air.
As in, it flew back to here. It like went and then because it was trying to latch onto you.
Right. I am going to cast Sleep.
Okay.
And yeah, this is where it's going to originate from.
Suki goes.
So it will affect everything. So them three, that one, and that.
Okay.
If I roll well.
I'm not gonna die.
You're not gonna die.
What's happening?
Right, I rolled 33.
33. Where are you casting it again, sorry?
Yeah, just here.
Just here? Oh, whoops.
So it affects everything within 20 feet. So it should be like. Should affect the one next to me. But, four more, I think. Yeah,
Because it depends how much HP they have.
yeah.
It does indeed.
I rolled 33. That should
It
take.
has to be. It has to have less than 33. That's what you rolled, right?
Yeah, 33.
So you double check sleep. It's a very funny spell. 5d8, which did, goes to the feet. Okay, yeah. So as you do that, what is it that you say to cast your spell as you get out your hand and start to cast?
I don't know the law of what you need to say.
Say whatever.
I just kind of click my fingers and some magical words are whispered out of my mouth.
As you hear the whisper. A soothing sound emanates from the middle of the tavern as some of these flying creatures start to fall asleep. Hold on. I just need to make a note of the ones that are.
Well, I don't want to fall asleep.
I'm afraid you're asleep.
No! Just run.
But the one that's latched onto you is asleep too. Oh, go to that one.
Yeah, but I want to be awake. I want to do something.
Well, maybe you can get someone to wake you up.
My hamster.
Like the big troll.
And my hamster.
Yeah, hamster's most definitely asleep.
No. No, it's not. It's in my pocket.
It doesn't mean it's unaffected by the spell.
Yeah, it did.
Where'd you cast it again, you seek? You just like highlight it on the map?
It was, I think it was,
Okay. Okay. Just want to make sure I got the right one.
Well, where's Andy's character?
Over here. Alright. So, those ones nearby, they all fall down to the ground. Even the people in the tavern, they've all just kind of fallen, like a lot of the commoners that were in, they've fallen asleep, as well as Luna. You start to feel a bit drowsy, and you close your eyes, and then
Wake me up.
crash onto the floor.
Ew.
The troll, however, seems as if it's going to be drowsy, but it just roars. It is then. You doing anything else on your turn?
Is the one in front of me asleep?
Yes.
I'm going to.
Wait.
Anyway, to run away.
It's a tactical maneuver. Because like, there's only room for like one to get past that door. So yeah, I might move outside.
Well.
Of course, I'll keep the door open.
Well, but I'm asleep. Who's gonna wake me up?
How long does sleep last?
Now what?
Anyway, that's my turn.
Alright. It is going to be the barkeep's turn. As from under the bar, he gets out his great sword. And he yells out to Greg. And he says, "I handle the troll. You focus on the sturges."
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Gets out his great sword and is going to try to go for a hit onto the troll itself. I believe he hits. So pick the thing. Does indeed. So so he does 12 points of damage. Gets out his sword, goes for a slash, then reels up for another attack.
Well.
Hits. Does 8
Hey, how come I can't see what you're rolling?
slashes.
He has
Because
an
it's
actual
better
dice.
that way. No.
Oh.
He then goes up, lifts his sword up again, and tries to do like a sort of smiting action down. Hits again. And then, after that, he goes in with his great sword, as if he's going to do like a rising slash. He gives it one last hurrah.
But when
And completely slashes out the troll. The troll stumbles back. You can see the cuts as it's bleeding. It moves back a bit and falls back down into the well.
Well.
That troll just got owned.
Why is there a big well in the middle?
He explained that earlier.
Yeah, man, Suki, do you know, like, I do all this fucking reading and shit.
Was I even here? Because I went
The thing in
downstairs.
the middle brings up beers and shit.
Yeah.
Because I went downstairs when you were talking. I'm pretty sure. Because my mom was calling me.
Alright. It is then, where
Can someone fill me in with the
so it's gonna be
information?
this one. It's gonna fly, and it goes towards the barkeep. Misses, as he just kind of shrugs it off. It is then Greg's turn.
I guess they'll attack that one.
Okay, go for it.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that's
24.
Oh, sorry. This one's asleep. You just missed it on mine. Which one are you hitting again? This one?
The
And roll
next one,
24. Yeah. Okay. So it hits. Roll for
And
damage.
that's 8 plus 2, so 10.
10. Yeah. So you get out your maul. You swat it down. And how do you want to do this?
It just explodes, pretty much.
Yeah. Blood everywhere. Right onto the chairs. Right onto the food. Yep. You can still move.
Yeah, I just go one next to this one.
Okay. It is then the Nazi's turn.
Being amazed at all this chaos she is seeing, because she's always been protected. I've always been protected of this crap. I panic, and let me see. If I move out of the way, this thing, how do you tag something?
If you hold down your click like that.
Okay. Oh wait, so this thing will probably have an attack of opportunity if I move out, right?
No, it's sleeping.
Oh, it's sleeping.
Yeah, it's sleeping.
Okay. Okay, it's sleeping. What is? What did you do, Yusti?
He
Looking at the door.
casted sleep, and he's running the fuck out. Rather, she's running the fuck out by the looks of it. She's over here.
No, it's a tactical maneuver on getting into a position of strategic importance.
Which is running away.
Okay, that thing is moving. How far can I move again?
30 feet.
So I can. So I'm cowering next to you.
And I'm just going to.
And I'm scolding you for leaving me behind.
Well, like, there's a wall there. So, what, you're gonna go here?
I'll let her pass me, because it's
Okay.
not easy to stop.
Yeah.
Man,
This is going to be a good campaign. Let's see if run away.
I meekly accept my sister's rebuke for my background.
I'm really
And I
freaking.
scold you for leaving me behind.
And I look sad and downtrodden.
You're supposed to. You're supposed to be my big sister. You're supposed to protect me. You left me here with all these hoodlums.
I got scared. Please forgive me.
Okay, fine.
Did,
You buy me a castle next time.
I put them to sleep though.
That's true. Thank you.
this is going.
It is then top of the round, so it's gonna be is numero uno.
I don't get a turn.
You're probably having good dreams. You're welcome.
Can't go
Go away.
until it's my turn to come back.
Well, it would be your turn, but you are unconscious.
Yeah. I mean, I won't get a turn at least for half an hour.
No going.
Speaking of going, I'm going to the garbage room. Throw away some
I'm not
plastic stuff.
freaking eating my dinner.
Oh, I need to get rid of.
I still don't know why there's a well in the middle, because I'm pretty sure it was downstairs. Because like my mom was shouting, calling me.
It's gonna be this one's turn, as it's gonna go
I'll BRB.
and suck the life out off of the guy over there that's near it. Successfully does it. As it goes in, latches on, sucks the blood. He starts to go down. It is then gonna be this one's turn, as it's gonna go towards you, Greg.
Just slap it to death.
It flies in.
I'm going to go first.
It tries to swoop in, but it doesn't quite get the hit in. You manage to duck out of the way before it can land its bite on you. It is then gonna be this one's third, as she comes in, tries to help you out, Greg. She hits and she slashes it, kills it off. You see it clean cut as the blood spills to the floor and it becomes two pieces.
Thank you, friend.
Yeah.
one's good at doing
Which ones are asleep and which ones are not?
Pretty much the ones
Around
like
it.
around. Well, not not that one. I don't think that one is.
It's
Oh, no,
the
it is.
top two.
Yeah, pretty much all the ones near Luna is asleep.
So,
The only one that
Alright.
isn't is
so the only one isn't is the one next to me and the one a bit southeast of me.
Yeah.
this one is
And the
asleep.
one,
This
Okay.
one isn't.
the one that
Down?
north. The one at north is not asleep. I think.
It's gonna be Sid's turn.
Yeah, my turn. Right,
Oh.
I am gonna.
Run away.
No, I've got the doors open and I'm looking in. You know, which one's awake?
The one at
This
north.
one you can just see.
No.
Well, for
Okay, I am gonna cast Fireball.
All right, roll to see if
So
you hit.
range of that.
120 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. What do I have to roll for that? Okay.
1d20 plus your spell attack.
1d20 plus 5 then. Gosh. 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, that hits. Roll for damage.
No.
You get out your hand and you start charging up, and you can feel the fire energy come from your arm to your hand, and just a small, tiny poof comes out like a small little flame. It fires across and it hits the thing. You can see the flame on its wing, but it flickers it out.
No!
Anything else you're doing?
Nah, I'm just gonna chill.
All right. It's gonna be this one's turn. He is gonna. He knows the ones that are asleep, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna try and attack the one that's awake. Successfully hits. And just he sees the flame. He just kind of grabs it and crushes it with his bare hand. And then he throws it down into the ground. And then, as the others are asleep, he just starts moving across to the other ones, and he just stomps them. And he then goes to Luna. And he wakes her up. As he's trying to wake up, he tells his workers, he's like, "Wake everyone up!" as he just shouts. He doesn't wake you up very nicely, though, Luna. He pretty much kicks you.
Well, I know who I'm kicking.
And he says, "This ain't a place for sleeping." As that has happened and people are starting to get up, Sid and Dinato, are you guys coming back in?
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm coming
I
back
wanna
in.
look at the
I'm
body.
enraged.
I want to look at the unconscious body.
As I stroll towards the barkeep, angry. How dare you? What kind of establishment is this?
He just looks at you with a cold stare. He doesn't say anything.
Wait, I want to look at the unconscious body. See, I can
Your
pickpocket
damage
them.
small, Greg says.
My sister nearly got killed. I demand compensation.
He says, "Girl, with this event, a troll coming here, maybe the scariest thing you see in your life. But for me, that's just Tuesday."
Bye. Bye.
He then goes back to the barkeep, to his area. While that is happening, you guys start to hear the excitedness as strange man in a very
No.
posh hat and quite nice set of clothes. He notices you, Sin, as well as Greg, and he's like, "My God, that was fantastic! That the thing you did with your hand, and then we've got the big one over there that was fighting off, I don't know, like hundreds of them," as he looks towards Greg. And you, as he points to Luna, and you with the arrow thing, and how you tried to like shoot one of those Gentarim people. Damn, you guys have got balls of steel.
Greg
What is
just
your-
told
I turn to my sister and say, "Who is this boy? And why is he annoying me?"
Andy. Oh, is Andy still away?
No, I'm
No.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
No, I meant is he BRB?
No, he came
So this
back.
guy in a nice hat has approached your sister, Sin. I'm assuming you guys have kind of gathered up a bit.
Yeah.
So he's approached your sister, Sin. He is basically praising your sister, and he's praising Greg for standing up against these weird fly creatures, which, as you guys heard from the barkeeper, Sturges. So he says, "That was like amazing. The thing with your hand," he looks to Sid. And the thing that this big guy did, man, I wrote a book about you, Furbolgs. And you, the half of the bow, that was some fine bowmanship. He looks towards you, Dinatsu, and he's like, "I don't think I remember you. But perhaps the lot of you could help me with something."
Okay.
Your sister has turned to you and basically said, "Who is this guy?"
Well, apparently he's the owner of this establishment.
Make a deception check. With disadvantage.
I want to loot the body.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage, because you're telling this to your sister, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I think Sid probably knows who the owner of the establishment is. It's up to you if you want to believe it, or if you don't want to believe it, you can make an insight check and try to beat the 14. You see? You see?
No, I'll just believe what my sister says.
He does. He's the owner of the establishment. No, that's not me, though I do have many other accomplishments. Perhaps I should introduce myself. As he strokes his mustache, he says, "My name's Volothab Gadam. I'm a chronicler wizard. You may have heard of my books, perhaps?"
No.
Really? Everyone's heard of my books. I mean, I wrote a book about the Furbolgs. You know, I've written the guides to monsters. That's me.
I yawn and sarcastically say, "Oh, impressive." As I
Thank you.
turn my nose up and look away.
He doesn't quite get your sarcasm. And he just goes, thank you. Well,
Oh god.
if you want, I have a kind of a request, if you will, and I'm wondering if maybe you guys could help me out. I'm willing to pay a very handsome reward. And you
Define
guys,
handsome. We are already nobles, unlike the rest of these plebs.
are you trying to intimidate him with that?
No. Just a statement.
Just a statement.
Just a statement.
Alright.
Like yeah.
Well, if you were to perhaps deliver what I ask, then I could probably promise you something of value greater than what you could ever imagine. And I'll even give you a payment up front first, and then the full reward for the completion.
I don't know, I can imagine quite a lot.
I'm sure you can. So save that imagination for the real reward.
What's the request?
You're asking him that?
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Elf. Well, you see, I have a friend. His name is Floon Blackmoth. He's got more beauty than brains, I have to say, and, well, last night I was a little bit of a hub crawl.
Snoring derision.
Oh.
And I'm kind of worried that he may have been kidnapped because one minute he was there, one minute he wasn't. Maybe something even worse has happened. So I'll tell you what, if you guys can agree to track him down, all with you hate, I can offer you 10 dragon pieces right now. That will be the payment up front. And then...
Great take.
I like you, Furbolg. The Furbolgs are such a wonderful race. Well, I'll tell you this as well. If you take from me now, there will be a reward 10 times of that when you find my friend Floon.
Is this 10 each?
It is 10 each.
10 each. I'm gonna ask for more from my persuasion.
Alright, make a persuasion.
Because I'm more important than these and I'm more deserving of reward.
Well.
Yeah, it's not bad wrong.
He looks and he says, well, because you are of nobility, it's going to be a bit harder, but okay, I can't really part with a better upfront payment. But since you've asked so nicely, and that's you, especially you with your cool magic, there'll be an extra additional reward if you succeed in the request.
But that's not fair.
Is your character saying?
Yeah.
Yes, is that your character saying it?
Yeah.
You know, money doesn't print itself. I just print the thing that makes the money, namely my books. And I'm currently working on one right now. But once my friend is here, that'll all be done. And then, once I get the royalties for that, who knows? Maybe I'll put a bit of a credit to you guys, and you guys could get some royalties. That's like infinite money, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Money good. Money buy beer and meat.
Money do buy beer, and money certainly does buy meat. So what do the rest of you say? Want some for beer and meat and find my friend?
I don't need money. Mummy has loads of it.
Well, we did say we wanted to explore the realm. So this could be a way to explore the realm without emptying our pockets and gaining something.
Adventure time.
Very true. What an intelligent horse is.
What was that, sorry? Are you asking Volo the question, or?
No, that was towards Sim.
No, man, it's Sin asking. It's Sin asking.
No, I'm just praising my sister for.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
For being a nice, intelligent person.
Okay. Well, that's all good then. Well, I'll tell you what. Here is. I've got your upfront cost. Just here. Let me just grow into my hub. As he does, he hands each of you pouch, which you can feel for yourselves. You can feel a bit of weight to it. And it does appear to be 10 gold pieces for each of you.
10 gold
How much?
pieces?
10?
10.
Nice.
Okay, so 35. Now, you see.
Yeah, we're
Each.
rich.
Let's fucking go.
You said 10,
35.
Mhm.
10, yes.
so I got 19 then in total because I used one earlier.
Yeah, you got fucking ripped off by the...
I know, I wasn't even charged. Didn't even ask me for money.
I'm assuming your maid paid for it.
Oh.
Wait,
No,
I'm
it's
I don't
infinite
know.
money if our maid keeps paying for it.
I don't remember that happening.
We have infinite money since our maid paid for it.
wait, I'm on
So should I take one off?
Yeah, you pick one off. You can say you
But,
paid, you paid.
What, gold or what? I thought Scrub's character paid like copper or something.
Yeah,
that's
because they didn't ask for wine.
Wait,
Oh, okay, yeah.
wait, gold.
Pay 1 gold for that.
I don't know how much 5 copper is out of
Wait,
the gold.
what is gold?
think
Is
10
it
copper is 1
GP?
gold.
No, it is 10 copper is 1 silver, I think.
Oh.
And how many silvers in a gold?
Yeah.
Wait, that's
I'm gonna look into it because
did
I
I
keep forgetting
fill
this.
mine
Remember, it's
in
100.
right?
It is. So it's 100 copper into a gold.
What? Holy fuck. 3 copper for a beer and fucking 1 gold for a wine?
No, I paid 5 coppers for 2 beers. So
That
It
might
was the
still.
whole bottle, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got a bottle of wine. And I've only drank a glass of it.
well,
You
Sugi got
chucked the
ripped
rest
off.
away, like,
So as you guys
Well, I
are
want
giving
to.
these pouches,
I want to look through the body of the people fainted earlier.
Yeah, so my maids
He's
have
the
also
blue
come
goblin.
back, and I just passed the gold to my head maid.
she goes, "Understood, young madam." She takes the gold.
Like, can I look through the fainted people?
Can you what?
I want to look through the pocket of the people that fainted earlier that we attacked. Because they were unconscious.
You can do, but Volo then says, "Wait, don't you think you need to hear more?
Damn.
I mean, my friend. I only just told you he's missing. Don't you think you should probably, ask me something?"
Where did you lost him? Where was he last seen? Where did he normally go?
Does he like beer?
He does like beer. In fact, that was what we were doing before he went missing.
Was he
We were having
drunk?
a nice drink.
Was he drunk?
Well, I was pretty gone too that night. I think we were both a little bit off the rails. But you see, there's another bar that's actually not that far from here. You just kind of make a pass through to the left. Kind of starts to do a long-winded explanation.
What's it
And he's like,
called? What's the bar called?
It's called the Stewart Dragon, I believe.
What's with the name? Dragon.
Yeah, it's not that far from the dock ward. But if you guys go by there, maybe you could find some clues and probably find my friend. He's kind of an average height human. He's got a mixture of red blonde hair. Some people find him attractive, though personally I don't see it. I think I'm more prettier.
Ew. Ugh.
Yeah, I look them in disgust.
Gross.
Did your friend have any enemies?
He starts to think, it's pretty hard to tell when you live as long as we do, and you write as much as I do, who's really your friend and who's really your enemy. Do you know what I mean?
Wow. You're like daydreaming right now.
This guy sounds sus as fuck.
You can do an insight check if you want.
Yeah, I'll try. I'm probably not gonna. Okay. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's actually really good. So you do sense that he is telling the truth in terms of like his friend, him missing. What you're getting the sense of with him being drunk is that he actually remembers a bit more from what happened last night. That he's not, openly admitting.
And I can tell that.
Yeah. You can tell that he's kind of like hiding it.
I'll ask, what are you not telling us?
What do you mean? I'm telling you everything. We went to the Skewered Dragon. Things got a little bit too much for us. And, next thing you know, he's disappeared.
What do you mean
How did
by...
he disappear?
Well, I'm not too sure on that.
Were you with him at the time?
I was, I'm pretty sure.
Then how come he can just disappear?
Yeah.
Right in front.
That's what I'm trying to ask you guys. Maybe you guys can, with your cool abilities, like wapa and the hand thing, get some answers.
But if he just disappeared right in front of you, how is he going to leave any clues?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there was clues right there.
We're not good at finding clues.
What was the last thing you guys were talking about?
Well, I was talking about writing my next book. And then...
What's the book about?
Oh, well, you see, I've written The Guide to Monsters.
No!
You see, I'm going to write a sequel to that book, and it's going to be called Bolo's Guide to Spirits. And I'm still kind of workshopping that name, and I think it needs another bit, like spirits and specters. And not just the alcoholic kind.
Can't you turn around and ignore and search the body instead?
You can do.
Is there any other important information that we need to know?
Are you asking him that?
Yeah.
He goes, well, all I could really say is that your best chance is to probably go by the docks and ask the people there. If you go by the docks, you could probably go by the tavern, or you could just ask the people around the docks. Maybe they will know something. I mean, this did happen pretty late last night.
What time is late last night?
I don't know, like, kind of the same time it is now, but probably a little bit later. From the current time now, it is in the evening time, but it's sort of, like, mid-late evening, kind of like, 10-ish o'clock. He's probably describing about a few hours ahead from that happened last night.
We go Dragon Tavern.
Okay.
The Skewered Dragon. Dragon Tavern might take you somewhere else.
But before we set off, let's search the body first. Yeah.
As you go to try to search the body, you see one of the workers there. They approach you. They are just a human female, pretty attractive looking. And she says, Oh, we don't condone stealing other people's belongings. Not in this tavern.
We're just searching. We haven't actually touched anything yet.
Make a deception check.
Oh god.
This originally rolls like a 1.
9. Shit.
She says, "Oh, really? You're trying to search unconscious bodies that can't consent to anything." Like, look, either you stop doing that, or I'm afraid I'm going to have to get Dernan to kick you out.
You're not bad.
I'm gonna get out my mochi. Yeah, hold that.
You're gonna get... What, you're telling her to hold it?
Yeah.
You're telling the barmaid to hold it?
No, I wanna say I got something to show her.
Okay. And you're just showing her mochi?
Yeah, ta-ta!
She's like, "Oh, what a cute little fella." She asks you, "May I pet?"
Yeah, but keep this incident between us quiet.
What the incident? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to steal from her, or?
No, I mean, whatever she thinks that it just happened, that I'm searching for the body.
Okay. You can make a persuasion check with advantage.
To be honest, we're all surrounding you, so we know what you've done anyway.
What? And is there any point of doing that?
Well, they know what you've done. As in, Sin, Dinatsu, and Greg know what you've done.
Wait, what? I would say persuasion? What's the one with the
persuasion.
saving throw? You know, it's the saving throw one. But
Not the saving throw, on skills.
skill?
Should be near where you found deception. Yeah, there you go.
No. That's proof.
So you tell her to keep it to you, and she says, "Don't worry, I'll treat it as a one-time thing. Just no searching bodies or taking things that don't belong to you."
Okay. Yeah, you can put it once.
She goes to pet it, and Mochi is kind of relaxed, seems to enjoy the petting.
Okay. Next time I have to charge for petting the hamster.
Well, Volo then turns to the group and goes, "Well, I've given you your payment. I think I've given you enough information, unless there's anything else you want to ask, though things are a little bit hazy. But yes, without further ado, I think it's time you go be very involved with things. Or maybe you guys want to take a nap, or I don't know. But find my friend as fast as you can."
Okay, are we ready to go? Are we going now?
Yeah, where are we going?
We're going to find his friend.
Sister, where's the carriage?
Direct what?
Where's the carriage?
What carriage?
Sister didn't arrange a carriage. You expected us noble people to walk.
Are you asking Volo that?
No, I'm asking Sister.
Oh.
We've got to see how the commoners live, so alone ourselves to walk around the area is quaint. It would be quaint.
My noble feet cannot handle that, so I will piggyback on one of the maids.
Will you allow for that, Sin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. One of the maids bends down. It will be the third, the youngest of the maids. Can't remember her name.
Poor mate.
The Mericine.
Yeah, Mericine. She goes down, carries up Dinatsu, and she says, "Whenever you're ready."
Poor mate.
And hop on the back.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Let's roll. Let's roll.
So
Roll
we
what?
go.
Let's go.
We go into the place for clues, then, are we?
Yes.
Well,
I turn to look at Luna and will say, "Girl, show us the way."
Done. Let's
Okay.
go.
Luna?
Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
We're going.
You guys go outside the tavern. Right, outside of the tavern, the busyness. It is pretty dark out. You guys can see it, except with the exception of Greg, who it's pretty hard to make out the scene, but you've got the candle lit from the streets, from various houses that sort of put the area in a dimly lit environment for you. But for everyone else, you can tell that it's pretty dark outside. It's somewhat late, but you don't really have much of an issue with seeing stuff. Once you go out, it's a fairly busy street. Let's get the map real quick. People are coming and going through the tavern.
Where's the map?
And you can sort of see some people moving across. You can see some members up in armor. Kind of know the general direction of where the dock ward is, which is not that too far from where the yawning portal was current place that you guys are at. Where is it that you guys got to go? Are you planning to just head straight to there?
I believe so.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, I also cast dance and lights around me, which will follow me as I go.
Dancing lights. Greg, from what you see, what was hard to kind of make out the general environment, few light orbs appear by Sin, and you can sort of see a bit better when you are looking at Sin.
Greg follows and
Alright. As you do, you guys start walking. Oops. You guys start walking to the area where the dock ward is, as described by Volo. It's kind of a really rough way to get through because the way that the city streets are requires a lot of twist and turning going through. Who's actually at the front? It's Luna, right?
Yes.
But I don't have the light. I thought it was the people like with light at front.
You can see through the dark.
Okay.
Like the only person that can't see through the dark is Greg.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. So I'm taking it that you're leading the way because you're going to the dock. You know the streets. Okay. As you are going through, you could hear the rumblings of disturbance within the area. You can hear
What's going on?
the boots of metal clang onto the floor. As you turn to the corner, find yourself on a street that's been actually cordoned off. You can see a few of these knights are sort of weird. They're not heavily armored, but they've got quite a lot of equipment. And they're lying on the cobblestones just nearby. You can see half a dozen corpses as you turn.
Let's ask what happened.
So you're going up to one of them?
Or maybe it should look around to see what else is there beside Cobb and them. But eventually have to ask them what happened, right?
Can do. You can make a perception check.
No! Did I press right one? Oh. Down.
Yeah, 14. Yeah. So within the streets that you're looking through, you can actually sort of see these corpses, and you can make out that these are the City Watch. Those that sort of, the kind of like keepers of the law in Waterdeep. You can see that they, like nearby them, they are actually seem to have arrested 3 humans nearby. They're tied up, and they are kind of in the middle of detaining them.
Let's see if we can hear what's going on from where we are.
Are you trying to hear, or are you asking?
Trying to hear it first.
Alright. As you are trying to hear, one of them goes up to you because they can see you. And she says, "Get on, nothing to see here. Come on."
Can I ask what's going on here? What happened here?
You can do. She just says, "None of your business. Come on. It's late at night."
But maybe Sing can persuade them to see what's going on. Yeah. I'm just gonna look at this like direction. Yeah. Help me!
So you hear the plea of help from the wood half of Luna, as a member of the City Watchers ushering her to leave the area of this murder scene.
I'll stride towards the guard and say, "You explain what happened here now." Would that be an intimidation check or a persuasion?
To make an intimidation.
Damn, bad roll.
She just looks and she says, "It's not for public concern, madam."
I try to persuade this time instead of intimidate. Can you do that?
She's already too bothered. She's kind of getting a bit annoyed at you two.
How dare you treat me like some common rabble? Do you know who I am?
She just looks and she says, "Madam, you see the bodies over there? Regardless of what you are, you might end up like that." And she points to those dead bodies.
No, but if you don't tell us what happened, how do we know what to watch out for in case we turn into like that?
Don't worry, City Watchers here. Now I would suggest to stay at home, stay safe, leave this to us.
But we travel like at the moment.
She's just ushering you. She's not even really listening at this point. She's like moving her hands. She's kind of blocking off the seat.
Well, it sounds like you. Now what do we do?
Is this the area we're meant to be searching for clues?
No, this is just part on the street. You haven't quite made it to the area that Voller has described to you.
We need to go past it, right?
On the way, at least that's where Luna has led you guys to.
And we need to go through this way, and they're in the way out.
They're not really in the way. It's just something that that's something that Luna had noticed off into the corner.
Oh, so why are we even bothering?
No. There might be something.
We do.
I guess we come back later then.
No, coming back later.
Damn. Fine, we'll go. Yeah.
He says, have a nice night. Stay safe.
I guess we just continue on our way to go to that place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Plop, 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 plop.
Plop, plop, plop. Plop, plop, plop. You guys are walking along. Luna leads the way back through the streets. She takes the secret path not to get any attention through the city watch. However, once you arrive and make it through to the dock ward, then you can see the port of the town. Tall, densely packed tenements. It leaves most of the neighborhood in the shadows at the ground level. You can see the street lamps. The area doesn't really seem all that quite nice because street lights, well, they have their glass smashed. Some of the candles have been taken. And as you're by the dock,
what's going on
you
here?
can smell the salt water of the ocean. You can also smell the shit that has gone through within the ocean.
Is it dead people?
You can make a perception check if you want.
Can I check the surrounding then?
Yeah.
Is that perception?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Only 11.
Yeah. So what you smell, it doesn't really smell like dead people. It's just, crap, like shit in the ocean, potentially. And maybe other stuff. Maybe puke from people that were drunk and vomiting into it.
This is so
I
gross.
just wrinkle my nose and say, smells like pumpkin.
Smells like someone haven't showered for a month. Ew, gross.
As you look around through the dock, you can sort of see the buildings. You can see sort of different establishments throughout the dock. It's pretty quiet because it is late at night. Doesn't really seem to be that many people nearby, but you do make notice of a shop that, as opposed to the other buildings, which are kind of a bit run down, a couple of them are kind of badly damaged. This one stands out from the others because, most notably, you can make out a bit of the color, deep purple.
Purple.
Its window seems to be intact, and what you can see is a stuffed beholder, which, if you know what a beholder looks like, it is like an eyeball monster, but it's like a plush eyeball monster that you're seeing out of the window looking at you, and you can make out the sign of the shop, which says Old Joblob Shop.
Joblob Shop.
Yeah, Joblob Shop.
Still ring tonight.
Let's go and have a look.
You just want the plushie.
Besides, it's purple. Purple is my favorite color. I want to go and see. I want to go and see. Yeah.
Yeah, we can go in.
Is Greg and Dinaso also going?
No, they stand behind.
Yeah. All right.
Greg, stay behind.
Kirk is staying behind.
No, he's staying outside the entrance. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he don't like cute stuff. Sad.
As you enter, as you enter the shop, it's while you can see the plush, you go in, it's very purple on the inside.
Why is it very purple?
You can see lots of sort of different kinds of trinkets, and at the counter is a pretty oldish looking gnome with his legs crossed. He's actually sitting on the counter itself with his purple robe.
Hi.
He looks at you
Hi.
and he says, "Hail and well met. It's pretty late out, but you're welcome to come browse the shelves of my most curious curiosity shop in the world."
I wanna look at all the cute stuff. Don't mind me. My eyes feel shiny.
Cute stuff. I don't know if I have what you call it cute. I mean, they're cute by my standards.
Let's see, let's see. Let's see what you got.
Alright. He shows you his varied amount of sort of different knickknacks. They all seem to be adorned in purple. You can make a perception check.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
16. 16!
Too bad.
Bro, wake up!
Yeah, I hear you.
So you're deaf.
What you get? 16?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you can see, you see some of the stuff. I mean, by your metric, it's not going to be pretty cute. Like you actually see a severed hand that's adorned in purple. Kind of looks like it's the king.
Ugh.
You see a piece of crystal, a purple crystal, and it's kind of got a little bit of a glow. There is a coin, which is like minted purple. You can see a strange chess piece, which seems to be made of glass, and it's purple. You can see a set of dice, purple dice. You can see a strange tooth that's also purple.
Why is everything purple?
Hmm?
Why is everything purple?
Because purple's the best color in the world, Missy.
Yeah, I
Love me
agree.
some purple.
I agree, purple's best color ever.
Yes, it is, Missy. Yes, it is. Do you have purple things?
Yeah.
Oh, me and you are going to get along there, Missy. Say, what purple thing has caught your eye so far?
What's the purple crystal for?
Oh, it's a very special crystal there. You see, it's at night, right? Well, if I just turn off the lights here, he like blows off the candles. Everything goes dark. You can kind of make it out because of your dark vision. But the crystal itself starts to glow in the dark. And he says, purple rock.
Well, pretty.
It's very pretty. Would you want?
How much is that?
What other use does it have?
Which one's saying things? Sorry.
Is
No,
that?
I'm asking, what other use does it have?
But it's just a nice, shiny, glowing rock that's very pretty. You know, if you put this in your hair, you will be glowing. Ah!
I kind of snore and just look away.
What's that? What's that? Glass armor.
Like a glass arm. I don't think I've got a glass arm, but I do have this purple arm.
Not arm. Wait. Didn't you say like that? The list of things that there's like a armor or whatever. No,
There's a hand, the purple hand that's kind of been like decaying. There's the crystal. There's a coin that's also purple. There is a tooth that is also purple. There is a chess piece, which is also a purple chess piece.
That is it chess piece is in like chess piece, or you mean chess is in chess pieces?
It's a chess piece.
So like armor, right?
Not armor, no.
Or you mean chess pieces?
Yeah, sorry, chess pieces, like a playing set.
Yeah, I
But,
was asking, but you said chess piece.
No, as in it's one singular piece though. It's not the full set.
No. What's the hand? Why there's like a dead hand?
Yeah, no, it looks pretty cool, don't you think? It's all purple.
Yeah, but where is it from? Like, what is the purpose?
He just looks at you and he says, I just think it looks pretty cool. Why, you want it? I can give it to you.
Maybe Gret will like it. Maybe Gret will like them.
Who's Greg?
Friend!
Who's Greg? I don't know a Greg.
He's
Am I
outside.
Greg?
He's outside right now.
Oh, hi Greg.
On here, I'm outside.
Yeah, exactly. So, you want the hat then? I charge.
What?
I mean, it's gonna cost you money. This is a shop, you know.
I mean, where did it come from?
Oh.
How do you get your hands on this hand?
It was purple. I just saw it one day.
What, on the
I was
ground?
like, I feel want that.
What's the coin for then?
The coin, it's a purple coin. He just flips it. And he catches it. And he says, heads or tails?
Head.
And it was tails.
What the frick?
And he says, it's just a coin.
What about the tooth then? Where does the tooth come from? Is that your tooth?
No, but I'm working on getting a purple tooth myself. But it was just a purple tooth I found. You don't see a purple tooth. Are your teeth purple?
No, but where do you find all this stuff?
I'm just walking around and I see stuff and then I pick it up. If it's purple, I'll take it.
So what you're telling us is you pick up trash and then sell it?
It is not trash. They are beauties, okay?
What are we even doing in this store?
I don't know. I was about to ask you guys that. You know, it's pretty late. I wouldn't recommend being out by the docks late. Some people get kidnapped around here, you know, or attacked.
Oh, but can you give us any information about here, about the town,
About what, sorry?
about this place?
What, the shop? Oh, well, you see, you know, I arrived at Waterdeep. I had a mission of having my own shop.
Well, how long you been here for?
It's been quite some time.
How come
I
you
don't
stay
know,
here?
probably like more than 50 years.
Is there many people in this town, in this place, in this village?
I mean, Waterdeep ain't no village. It's a huge town.
How is the people around here? Do you get many customers?
Yeah, I do indeed. From every now and then.
Is
All
that
mix of kinds of people, though. They're like, you know, not the friendliest of folks, especially around the docks. Docks tend to attract the criminals, to be honest.
oh?
Have you heard of anybody disappearing then?
You know, I think I did see somebody disappear.
What did they look like? What did they look like?
Well, it's I'm kind of trying to place my finger on it. I'm not very good with people of other races that are not my own. I mean, I think, are you guys human? You look pretty human.
Dang.
I mean, I'm more 50 years of age. Sometimes everybody looks the same.
What color hair did they have? Do you know? Do you remember?
What did you say?
What did the guy we're looking for actually look like?
Pretty boy with, I think with, isn't it with long hair? But I forgot what color hair. Was it blonde or is it red? I don't remember.
It was the red
my
blonde
maids
hair.
know? Do my maids know?
Red blonde hair with.
Yeah, your maids be like, young madam, perhaps you should probably ask him if he's seen anyone that was dressed very well and had blonde red hair.
Yes. Shopkeep. Have you seen anybody like that? Was he the one who disappeared?
Well, you know, maybe my memory's coming back if I've gotten something in return. I could probably do with more purple in here. Or maybe if somebody buys something.
I'm poor, don't look at me. I'm poor.
What, you're very poor?
Yeah. I got ripped off of one gold for a glass of red wine. I'm poor.
What colours is like his counter?
It's purple.
Oh. Is everything in the store purple?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give him a purple socks or something. I don't know.
Purple sock.
Yeah, I like purple stuff, right?
Well, are you going to buy it, Luna?
What?
Because I'm not buying any of this trash.
I'm poor. I'm poor. I need to feed my hamster. Look at Mochi.
Mochi just squeaks.
Do I look like I got money to you? Of course not. What about your sister? Maybe
I don't know.
maybe she wants to
And
buy.
he's still here.
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just listening to everything.
Or resting on the maid's back.
Yep, I fell asleep.
Maybe she won the purple coin.
Yeah.
Why would she want a purple coin for?
I don't know.
They take anything purple.
Does she have purple socks? Maybe trade him the sock.
What should I do? Something purple. I don't know. I just walk out the shop and say, I've had enough of this place.
I got a purple ribbon. How about
Yeah,
that?
a purple ribbon?
How about that?
I can take a purple ribbon. Do you have a purple ribbon?
In my hair.
Okay.
I got like two. I'm doing one of them.
I'll allow it. You take off your purple ribbon that you have. And he smiles and he's like, he's like, "What? Thank you."
Can you tell us the information what you remember?
Well,
Come back in! Come back in!
do you guys come back in? Oh, do you come back in?
They all come in.
I come back in exasperation and say, what now?
Greg, do you come in?
No.
Oh, the door is open. He can hear. It's fine. He's at the doorway.
So he then goes on and he says, "Well, I do remember seeing someone with the hair you described. Pretty ugly hair, if you ask me. And he was very well dressed. And just outside the shop, he got ambushed by a bunch of people with a snake tattoo."
The snake tattoo?
Yes.
If
you remember, back at the tavern, there was a snake tattoo on the people in the brawl.
Yeah. Didn't you work out that it's the Zentrum? Wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. So he says, they ambushed him with a strange snake tattoo, and then they took him off towards the street, not that far from here. If you actually go a little bit to the right, it's the street that leads to the Skewered Dragon. Pretty shabby tavern, if you ask me, but serves a pretty good drink.
Please don't tell me the drink is freaking $1.
I don't know, how about you, Ghost? Not much of a drink coming myself.
Are we gonna have a look?
Yeah.
Are you asking everyone that?
Is there any more information that you can give us? Who owned the place? Who owned that place?
I own this place.
No, that place.
No. I don't know. Not me. I'm not it.
Come on, we didn't hear. Let's go.
Okay, keep finding good purple stuff, okay?
Will do. And you make sure to give me your purple stuff. If you have any to spare.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Can I go outside and pick up a rock and use prestidigitation on it to make it purple?
Sure.
I do that and I go back in and say, "Oh, shopkeep, how much would you give me for this purple rock?"
Oh, this purple rock, I see. Well, I'll give you the purple coin for the purple rock.
Deal.
All right. Takes the what he assumes is the purple rock, and he gives you the purple coin.
Nice.
Well,
Good doing business with you.
So take care, and remember, anything purple will do.
That rock's going to stop being purple in an hour. Scamming people.
wow. Let's go.
How much is the purple coin worth?
Make a. Oh, that a check that would be. I guess it's. I should make a perception. Sorry.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Perception.
6.
I have no clue.
Yeah, what'd you get? A 6?
A 6.
I mean, yeah, you, it's not really anything you've seen before, so it's gotta be worth something.
But you don't know
Rolling my
yet.
hand a couple of times before putting it in my pouch.
You do what, sorry?
You put it in
I just twirl it around in my fingers before
Okay.
putting it in my little pouch. As I walk off with a smirk.
Alright. Greg, you, see them come out of the shop. Is there anything that you do or say to them?
You take long.
Can't help
We-
it.
We need to find clue.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Lead the way, Luna.
Plop, plop, plop. Plop, plop,
Plop,
plop.
plop, plop. You guys continue forward down to the street where the gnome from old Blob's shop had directed you to go through. From there, you could see the alley as it runs through across, and you could see a building that just looks a bit of ruin. The windows are a bit smashed, and kind of bizarrely, just at the tip of the top, you could make out an anchor that seems to be lodged through into the building. You can see the sign, Skew Red Dragon.
Oh, dragon.
Is this place? We here. Should we go in?
Yep. As you go in, it's not as busy as the yawning portal that you had encountered. However, there seems to be some people around. Make a perception check.
Oh, me?
Mhm.
No.
Ooh.
That's poor.
Oh, a natural one. So you see a fair few people, but you don't really know where to begin. You see people having a drink, kind of minding their own business.
Well,
Can I have a look around too?
Yeah, you can do. What you see around is some people are just average looking, out of a few by themselves. There does seem to be those in a bit of a uniform, as if they kind of work nearby the docks. And they're sort of off into the corner, minding their own business. They seem to be a little bit of a group. And you can see the barkeep attending as well.
Just stride up to the barkeep.
Oh, wow. We don't get many nobility over here. Fine looking person you are.
Wait, hang on, I'll be right back a minute.
What can I get you, milady? He looks at your appearance. Sees your radiant glow to your guiding light, and he is quite enthralled by your beauty.
Yeah, wrinkle my nose at this common rabble. I don't think I'd want to drink any swill you serve here. Would just come through for me.
Information. He just laughs. This ain't an adventurer's guild. It's a tavern. You sit down, you have a drink. What can I get you?
Just give me a couple of hours and bring it to the table.
He looks at you. He's a bar coffer.
What's my maid's name? May I see him pay the human?
She gets out the coin, pays him the 5 copper, goes up to the counter.
So that means 93 gold, 95 gold.
And you take your ale back to the table. What is it you guys are doing?
I'm just gonna sit there and drink.
Okay.
I'll get off the maid's back and join my sister.
Alright. Greg, are you doing anything?
Can't say I was listening, sorry.
Sorry, back.
At the moment, Sin has
Back.
tried to ask the barkeep for information. Barkeep seems a bit reluctant to give that. Insists ordering, which Sin has just ordered. Take an ale to a table. You guys are sitting down. Is there anything that is there anything that Luna is doing?
Just looking around.
I'll take two hours.
What?
Greg always orders 2.
Or you go to the barkeep to order 2?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, pretty tall fella you are.
What do
So
we?
2 ales, 5 copper, please.
Okay. Here's 5 copper.
What do we have to
Pop down.
order?
He gives you 2 ale.
Do we have to order? Can I not order anything?
Don't have to order anything.
I'm just looking around.
You should order a wine and pay a gold.
No.
You really
What
think
is-
this place will sell wine?
As you guys
Call this swill ale.
As you guys are sitting down, you can hear a bit of the rowdiness from that group in the uniform, but you can't quite make out what they're saying unless you guys want to try to listen in.
What But do I have to roll if we try to listen in?
Yeah, you would have to make a perception check.
15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Like laughing. Oh, look at me! I'm Dagult Neverember. I came to the tavern. I'm so famous last night. And then I got taken.
Wait, what?
Seem to be merry, laughing, and mocking someone called Dagult Neverember.
Who's that?
Make a history check.
Is this the guy we're looking for? Were we even told his name?
18.
You were told his name, but it wasn't Dagult.
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
So,
History.
Dagult Neverember. Dagult Neverember is actually the, basically the kind of founder of Waterdeep, almost. Very high-ranking guy. Said, though not really sure how true this is, that he has like a hidden cache of gold that's hidden deep within Waterdeep. But that's pretty much most of what you know. Mostly the fact that he's a very high noble within the town.
Wait, that
So
mean
the fact that he's visited this tavern.
the sister should know, right? They're noble too, right?
Yeah, but we're nobles from far away. Like in like the Underdark.
So. Hmm.
We wouldn't care who these human nobles are.
So now what? Are they still just laughing?
Yeah. I mean, you can listen in, try listening in, maybe you can talk to them, or you can fight them.
No, I want to listen in to see if there's more information.
Okay. So all you're really hearing, it's just seem to be dissing the son of Dagult Neverember. They're like kind of mockingly going like, I'm Renee, I was with a friend here last night. I'm so famous, and then he gets kidnapped. And they're just laughing.
Wait, who's the son?
The son is the person they are mocking. So they're pretending to be the son.
Do we know the son's name? Or is it that person?
It's not that person. I don't know who you mean by that person, but it's not the one I just explained to you.
I'm guessing the son's who we're looking for.
Yeah, that's
going off. But
yeah.
We don't know that because we're not listening in. You're the one listening.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is it that person?
The person you're looking for?
Yeah.
But you guys should make notes next time. I'll tell you the person's name that you're looking for is called Floon. Make sure you write it down somewhere.
How do you even spell
How can I
that?
make notes again?
How do you spell that?
FLOON.
How can I make notes again?
I suppose you can do it in the bio.
Bio?
Yeah, put it in your bio.
Okay.
Make a note just like on Notepad or something. I don't know.
I might put it in like just the character.
No, I need something like in.
So Floon.
Yeah. Floon Blackmar.
I can't do anything about edit. Maybe.
No.
Yeah.
Blackmar.
And that's the double.
Well, I just want text. How do I add text in the bio?
Can you write, Mike?
Just click on it.
Can you write down?
Yeah, I did.
Blonde hair guy. Blonde red.
Oh, here. Bio and info.
I don't even know.
We're looking for Floon.
How can you even write it? Just on your tab?
Yeah, they're writing it on their character sheet in like bio. There's a different tab
Yeah.
called Bio.
Oh,
They're
crap.
putting it like in there.
Oh,
No.
I don't see. I just see a freaking black screen.
Yeah, but then you edit it.
Oh,
Yeah, you got like different boxes.
So. You got Floon Blackmore. The person whose name you've heard was Daggelt Neverember. And the son is called, because they're mocking the son, is called Rainier Neverember. So you can hear them being like, I'm Rainier Neverember, son of Daggelt. I got kidnapped.
Never.
how do you spell that?
Never ending.
Yeah, just. Rainier never ended got kidnapped. Okay. And somebody's mocking them?
Yeah. Put it in the chat.
Oh,
So yeah, you can hear like Luna can mostly hear this mockery that's going on. Is there anything that you guys are doing? Is there anything more?
I turned to Luna and said, what are they laughing about?
I'll just tell you like what I heard. That's it.
Let's see.
No, that's it. I told him like what I heard. They were mocking like the sun, blah blah blah, etc.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to laugh loudly to get their attention.
Alright. Make a performance check.
Damn.
You have a very disturbing laugh. It doesn't get their attention, but it just kind of has an awkward silence. And then that silence is gone, and then they're back to talking amongst themselves.
Damn, that didn't work out. No, I wanted to. Okay, I shout over to them. I would loudly talk over to them. What a funny story you've got there. Please, tell me more about it.
And they look over to you. That is pretty funny. Oh, you wouldn't bloody believe it. As they look over to you, they're like, whoa, whoa, it's quite a few of you. As he sees Greg, seemingly tall, your maids, you, and your sister, Bina too, and the half-elf, Luna. And they're like, well, maybe after another round, are you guys gonna get a drink?
Oh, are you offering?
Well, maybe for a pretty lady like you, I'll get you around.
Oh, thank you. My sister's pretty parched too.
Got one for the sister. All right. Anyone else? Nope. All right. I'll get it for the two very looking half elves. He gives you the drink. It looks like the ale.
It looks like the owl.
It looks like the ale.
Wait. Are we gonna get date raped?
Maybe drink it.
Let's have the maid drink it before us, just to be safe.
Yeah, the chef one. Yeah, to have a sip of it.
The chef one takes a bit of a sip, whispers to the head maid. Her maid then goes back to you, Sid, and says, "It's just water."
It's just water. How generous of you.
Just water.
This is what the common folk drink, water.
There we are, common folk. Not like you, fine ladies. But there was this guy, you will not believe, who came in the Skilled Dragon last fucking night. Unbelievable. The son of Mr. Daggle Neverember himself, Rennie Neverember. And oh my god, it was fucking hilarious. He was with some other guy. You know, they kind of look a little bit similar, actually. Now, what do you think there, Marv? You know, he's got about the same hair. Yeah, they're like, kind of the same build, bit of the same hair. You know? Yeah. But anyway, they seem to be kicking one bag. And then, next thing you know, I'm telling everyone about how this fucking noble comes in. I go back to my work. I do a lot of early morning shit. I'm back at the docks. And then this motherfucker, he gets jumped on. This guy, he comes in the tavern. He's claiming he's like the dog's bollocks. You know, his father is so amazing. And then next thing you know, gets fucking wrecked. It was amazing. Man, I wish I was there to jump in too, but you know, the guy's kind of creepy.
Creepy how?
Well, yeah, you know, I don't really like to fuck with those, you know, those snake tattoo guys. Have you seen them around? They're kind of around a lot, especially around the docks. It's not really safe.
Yes, we've seen a few of them.
He leans in a bit closer to Houston. He says, "Look, you didn't hear it from me, but supposedly there's a door with a snake on it, and that's where they're at. You know, those good." But you didn't hear it from me. You didn't hear it from me.
And where would this door be?
Well, if you go by back to the docks, and then take a trip down to Candle Lane, you'll see a sign. It's a bit tight. Maybe you'll see a few doors there. Maybe you'll see a man shitting himself. Maybe you'll see a man puking it up from last night. That's where you want to check out, Candle Lane.
Interesting. Do you know any other gossip around the town?
Well, I think there was a murder recently. Something to do with the Zentarian, those, you know, creepy folk. And then another guild. No, I don't really know. I don't really keep up with the rest of it. Mostly just the stuff in the docks. Or have you guys met that weird, creepy gnome that likes purple? Like, what the fuck's wrong with him? Alright?
Yeah, I conned him earlier.
Oh. Yeah, pretty easy to do that. You just find it in purple.
Yes. Simple folk. Easy to swing.
He just kind of looks at you a bit awkwardly, and he's like, yeah. Oh, anyway, it's fucking Renee Neverember. What a dumbass.
Do you know where he is now?
Well, but I had to guess maybe he was taken back to, Candle Lane to throw up or something.
What happened to his friend? Came in with him.
I think he got taken too.
Both of them. Do you know who the friend was?
That he was here earlier. He was with like another guy who, he's like a famous publisher. Bolo. Yeah, I think that's it. He was with him. Pretty dapper fellow. Then Bolo left, and he was pretty plastered out of his mind. And then next thing you know, Renee comes in, and the two of them are having a chat. And he's fucking walking about the cock of the walk, paying left and right.
Wait. Can I ask what happened? Cause I will be right back for like a few minutes. What that meant?
Miles said.
What's that?
Luna's asking you what she missed.
Oh, yeah. I quietly say to her, so no one overhears, that in Candle Lane there's a serpent door, which could possibly be the location of where our targets are.
Oh.
Possibly. If this gentleman is to be believed.
How much do you believe him?
Make an insight check.
Oh.
I could check. Who's doing the insight check?
Is it you? Cause like, I didn't talk to him.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of insight, yeah. I have no clue.
I mean,
I just shrugged my arms out.
Any information is good information.
Should we go check it out then?
We can do.
Greg,
What?
Dinatsu, your thoughts as Luna asks you.
We check out.
Andy, Dinatsu.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
I know the film.
Wasn't paying attention. What's going on?
Well, Luna said you could catch Dinatsu back up.
Yeah, we've possibly got a location where our targets. Possibly, maybe.
Okay.
Should we go check it out?
It's in a place called. Can't remember. Candle Lane.
Is it far away? Because I can't be bothered to walk.
Well, the man can carry you. Your man can carry you.
Is it far?
I don't know. I turned to look at Luna.
Luna, is it far?
No.
Alright. What can we expect there?
Action.
I don't know. The human didn't say.
That's why we go and find out.
It could be dangerous.
Exactly.
This fellow better give us a nice enough reward.
I mean, I hear that guy's got to be really fucking rich. I think he's written like a bunch of books.
Okay. Let's give it a go.
We go.
Let's go.
Yeah, we finish off our drinks and leave.
Guys, take
establishment.
You guys take your swig and milk your way back to the docks where you believe Candle Lane could be. And with that, to be continued, as I'll call it session down since it's not.
No.
What time is it? In game.
In game, pretty late at night. Probably like, let's say you guys probably wasted, like it's close to midnight now.
What? Does that mean we need to find a place to stay?
Probably. Whether we want to go to that place next time or not.
Are we even sleepy?
Well, we're not. We don't sleep.
Oh yeah. We don't have to really. Oh wait, but I only got seven HP left.
You can take a short rest
Use your hit die.
when you guys come back.
Use the spend the hit dice.
Mm-hmm.
I will hit die with long rest. Is it short rest? I only have one.
We'll do that. We'll do that when we go for the next session.
How much
Okay.
XP I got?
Always the XP with you guys.
Yeah.
This is the end.
Yeah.
I just want to write it in before I leave.
Yeah. Where's my XP?
Give me a minute while I crunch the numbers.
Okay.
Crunch faster.
Oh yeah, you're in.
XP.
Oh, there you go.
Why don't I see XP? A corner?
Yeah, it should be in the corner.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I see XP, but where do?
If you click in the box above it, there's like an invisible box, pretty much.
Oh yeah, I see it.
It took me a while to figure out.
Yeah.
What box?
There's an invisible box above experience points.
Oh.
I'm assuming I get at least one, so I'm gonna write one for now.
You meant at the right at the corner, right?
Yep.
Just click above where it says experience points.
Okay, so everybody gets a total of 88 XP.
88.
Can you do
Sound
mine?
I think it's 300 to level up.
Good
Oh
thing.
well.
Can you do mine?
All advancement. Oops. I think it's 300, or is it? I think it's 100.
So
Oh.
88 XP.
Oh crap.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's 300 to level up.
And we've got 88.
I don't know what I pressed.
There's double XP we can.
Oh no.
Maybe if you pay me a sub fee, you get
That's fine.
1.5 multiplier.
Wait, I don't know what I click. Everything disappear.
Everything disappeared.
Oh, I'll go blind. Oh,
Yeah.
there.
The experience is here. At the top.
Yeah? Oh, wait,
Top
here.
right.
Oh, you put it in already.
Mm.
Is it gonna take us 2 years till level?
Who knows? I guess the next session will be next weekend. Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Okay.
Which do people prefer?
Let me see.
I don't know.
I prefer it on a Sunday. It's a nice way to close off the week.
Next Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Shrub, you good for Sunday?
Let me check. I think I'm good.
Alright. Looks like you have no choice.
What do you mean I have no choice?
You have no choice.
Why is always me have no choice?
No choice.
Every freaking thing is like I have no choice. This sucks. You guys suck.
What, you saying you don't want to play?
You said I have no choice. What frick? What
You
about
have
my
no choice,
choices?
Suki. Be a good girlfriend.
Zuki's not coming, I'm taking her gold.
My God.
Yeah, that's why you have no choice. I wasn't saying no choice because I'm forcing you. Because I know Scrub's gonna take your gold.
You're all gonna take my fucking
And
gold.
eat the hamster.
Leave my hamster alone.
Little mochi.
I'm gonna throw mochi at
Oh, yeah, throw a mochi.
the enemy.
Oh. Why are you gonna do that? Throw a mochi.
It's gonna tickle them. Because it's
Well.
fluffy. It's gonna tickle them to death. I'm so tired. Are we done for today?
Yep. I'm just doing a write-up. So that way, next session, because you guys have goldfish memory.
Yeah.
He could read the write-up to recap. And I'll probably do one anyway. But
Well, I'll feel a little bit down. I'm going to start doing that. Just adding stuff to it. You know, we're probably going to go into this place and it's full of enemies. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd probably like to use my hit dice before I go, since I lost some HP.
Or we could decide to like go and find a place to sleep and have a long rest. Because it is late at night. But it's not so bad for us half elves because we can see in the dark. Especially me with my superior dark vision. Plus, I've only got one spell slot left. I need to get to the warlock level so I can start using them spell slots to fuel my sorcery points. That's a long time away. How much HP have you got left, Suki?
7.
Because you're 7. That's even less than me.
Yeah. I mean, I got fucking bitten, apparently bitten, and have 6 hit point taken off me. I think my total was 13, right? If I'd taken 6, it goes 7.
Yeah, sounds about right. I saved your life though. I made it fall to sleep.
I wish I could punch it to death. Oh shit.
What were those things anyway? I think we forgot to ask.
They're like fly
What?
thing.
The thing's flying? Sturges.
Sturges.
Yeah. They're like weird, fleshy bats things.
Can I just call
Sounds a bit
them?
disgusting.
They are pretty disgusting.
Can I just call them mosquito?
Nah. They're like bigger mosquitoes. I'm gonna show you.
Wasn't it like mosquitoes we were fighting in the last one?
That's what they look like.
Yeah, beautiful. That looks like some Dead Space shit.
They are basically some Dead Space shit.
Are they?
They do latch onto you and they are sucking your blood, and they pretty much continue to suck your blood. I guess without the planting of the egg.
It looks like a freaking...
The planting of the what?
Between
eggs.
fly and bat.
That's like alien Dead Space shit.
It plants eggs on you.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I was just about to say he's Suki infected.
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's lucky. I believe I rolled a crappy 1 for damage then. That's terrible.
His name. I haven't really eaten it. What was it? Have food.
I need to eat food. I did think about ordering something.
I think my dad got Nando.
If I should order something. I was thinking of Subway. Subway. I'm pretty hungry. I might even try to be open. That's the closest to me. Oh, it's Sunday, it's not actually. It's one whole bread. Supposedly open.